Hello, YouTube? That doesn't look right. That looks a little messed up. Well, let me stretch this out. Don't mind me, YouTube. I'm just stretching you out. That's a little bit better. Hopefully it's okay. How is it on the recording? Oh, it almost looks better there. All right, well, that's good enough. Good enough. State of Play tomorrow. I will be on early to stream said State of Play. I've got great news, by the way. In the process of making this set, we have gotten more master bangs. That's a master bang. That's a master bang. That's a master bang. We got a little collection going. Show the master bang. Are you sure you want to see it? I'm gonna like edge you. So, did some exercise yesterday and today. Did 30 minutes yesterday, did an hour today. I also helped Jen exercise today. So that was nice. Think this is everything I need? I'm focusing on doing some cardio. Descent is low. I'm working on getting up to, I don't know, 4 miles an hour for an appreciable amount of time. I don't know how much time that's gonna be. How am I doing today? I'm doing good today. I feel okay today. I feel pretty good. Can I use the master bang, please? No, we're about to do a thing. We're about to do a recording. I cannot use the master bang. Yeah, I'm trying. It was like maybe 1 or 2 weeks ago, Amatsu, I started to feel better, and it, you know, it goes back and forth a little bit here and there, but I would say in general, we're trending positive. In the meantime, while I'm getting better, I've been trying to get Jen started up again with doing some training. She's been having some back pain, so I've been helping her lift weights. Try and, I figure she's stronger, you know. It's a lot less likely that she'll have pain. She looks at me so angry in between sets. Today, I only got one evil look, but it was a very evil look. I try to talk to her about the concept of progressive overload, and she calls me the progressive overlord. What does that even mean? What's a progressive overlord? Progressive overlord? I'm a little heavy. I'm not the heaviest I've ever been. Somehow I got through the long COVID without getting fatter than when I had no excuse to get fat. But you know what? Back then, I had a lot more pizza and beer when I got fat. And I haven't been having, well, any beer and not as much pizza. I don't know, maybe I should just be fat and enjoy the pizza and beer. Sometimes it does be like that. You've gained a lot of weight from work stress? I'm sorry to hear that. There's no easy way to get around it other than, you know, you either got to cut out the beer if you have it, Or you try and exercise a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know what the upper limits are of exercise. Is this title real? Yes. Shadows, thank you. Full 5 years. When you get better at your job, look, man, unless you own the thing, don't work so hard. Yeah, I mean, Thomas, I mean, there's a state of play tomorrow. Sony is kind of like glorping onto Capcom for Wilds. I do mean Monster Hunter 6. Now, I'm not guaranteeing it. Don't come out here like getting all mad at me if I'm wrong. But Sony is hitching their wagon to Wilds, so yeah, expect it. I don't know what you want to say. We're mad already? I mean, that doesn't really bother me. A little bit of anger is maybe even good for the system. Capcom Drought? I mean, what the hell was that game? Dragon's Dogma 2 was fun. It was good for 2 weeks. I'm not sure that I would like, you know, keep playing it forever, although I'm sure some people have done multiple playthroughs. What if the trailer reveals a new Fatalis and a battle pass? I mean, look, I would love to have a live service multiplayer Monster Hunter game purely for the enabling me to be a lazy content creator. Am I prepared to say Dragma 1 was better? I mean, Dragma 1 has had a lot more things done for it. There's almost definitely going to be a battle pass. I mean, you just got to accept that now. I mean, I could put Speed Sharpen in here, I guess. And acceptable for frame. I mean, look, if you have like a Giga computer, Dragma 2 ran fine. If you didn't, like, whatever. Just, you know, try not to hope you don't get attacked in town, that's all. I don't know. I'm assuming they're having a full dressing down at Capcom in Osaka to find out how exactly that game released with, like, NPCs computing quantum mechanics. Almost makes you think they were, like, mining Bitcoin. Great Jaggy Claw. Gravante is back. I mean, again, like, all of those things would enable me to be a lazy content creator, and in that regard, it would be great. As a fan of the series, it would be bad, I guess. But as a little lazy guy, it would be awesome. Maybe we'll do fire. I mean, Rise, from all appearances, Rise is going to fall behind World in terms of sales, which is, like, understandable, but for how much budget they must have put into that Rise, I mean, it must have made a ton of money. Do you think Wilds will run around the map in a group of 4? That's a great question. I don't think they're going to let more than 4 people fight a large monster at a time, outside of maybe some very rare occasions. But I guess it's really hard to say, isn't it? So, Dean, I read a twit longer the other day. Now, I don't know that I necessarily should believe it or that you should believe it, but he was saying that when a developer takes an advance from a console company like that, be it Sony or Nintendo or whatever, they get paid that money up front, of course, but then that money gets paid back by that 30% cut out of every game. So, you know, you're guaranteed to probably make your money back on the game through it being, you know, whatever your agreement is with the platform. But over the lifespan of the title, if it was successful, you probably lost a lot of money. And I feel like that was Rise. Tomorrow trailer? Probably. There's a pretty good chance. Better than not. Feel like it was made up? I mean, the guy who said it was a guy that used to, like, you know, be an assistant to CEO at PlayStation. Now, could he be wrong? I don't know. He works at Genvid now, which is like a shit tier AI video game movie slop studio. I don't know. Maybe Rise didn't get that. It's just confusing to me why, if you weren't being given a lot of money, why did you make it a Switch exclusive for so long? I don't know. I feel like there must have been money. This is a brand new file. I'm using full Star Knight. What do you think? I mean, there was apparently demands from old Japanese businessmen that were like, are you going to release anything for Japanese children? And Capcom then felt the pressure to make a game that would appeal to who they said specifically Japanese high schoolers. Well, Japanese businessmen want to make him portable third too. They're always they want to chase that high, man. They want to chase the high of when they would all be going home on the Osaka subway system, seeing people sitting around playing their game. It's very indulgent of them. Never played this one. Well, I am murdering a great Jaggy because I need his claws. But no, I'm not using any new files for the video series. I mean, we're getting there, Amatsu. I mean, I wouldn't call the Steam Deck very portable, but it's not that much less portable than the Switch, which is already kind of a pain in the ass as a portable. You could change a monster from every game, what would it be? What the fuck sort of question is that? You want me to go through like 20 games? What do you want from you trying to make a YouTube essay? I feel like because the network gets disabled, maybe you're able to play now on the subway. My general opinion about Capcom and Monster Hunter and design and everything is they get all of the really important things done really well. The non-important things that Monster Hunter does is generally done better than the things that are done well by other video game companies. So, I'm not going to go around second-guessing a literal masterpiece of a video game. And the anomaly grinding is bad. They cooked a little too much on that one. Somebody's like, what if we added some mobile game type design to Monster Hunter Rise? But you know what the funny thing is? Is while it's terrible, they're not actually wrong. Like, the video game industry, as it is currently developing, is regularly pushing out and being rewarded for somehow finding, like, hooks into people to play their game forever. I'm not saying it's a good thing. But you need only look up that one Kotaku article where there's a guy that's like, entry number 9, somebody's like, all I can do in all my spare time is grind Fortnite battle passes. It's like, sick. But, you know, it's actually not that dissimilar for movies in a lot of ways. You've got all that staff and support, and you've got such expectations for quality. You just got to swing for the fences every single time. Noxella is actually genuinely like the distilled form of the modern gamer. 10 gachas, all free to play, all live service content, constantly grinding away for pennies. All they need to do is try to find a way to transform the work that people put into, like, gacha dailies into some other productive mode. Like, he's, like, indirectly programming robotic farm equipment. Something happening tomorrow. Is your title just trolling? Why would I troll you for that? I troll you when I talk about, like, stuffing my body full of spoiled milk so I can spray Rise all over your face. It's a Sony State of Play tomorrow. It's a good chance that we'll get a trailer. We may not. But there's a good chance that we will get one. Gonna be at 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm gonna eat dinner early tomorrow. Jen suggested we have breakfast for dinner tomorrow and then started getting really excited. So, we're gonna do that. I mean, it's just like, Sony has definitely had early trailers for Monster Hunter before. For both World and Iceborne, I believe Sony broke the trailer, so. I watched State of Play with Maid Dress. Maybe not tomorrow. That beat the debut. I don't know why you say it's gonna be a maid arc. It's gonna be one maid stream. Maybe I should just pull the umbilical cord out, rip it off. I'm just trying to get enough of these claws so I can make enough grinder decos. I probably have them somewhere, but like I don't want to look for them. And now we'll have more of them. Oh, that's upsetting. Sony is broadcasting the same time as Marvelous. We'll definitely watch Marvelous immediately afterwards. Probably new Rune Factory. Probably. Marvelous, I mean, you know, they wouldn't reveal it, but they might be working on Stories 3. They wouldn't reveal it tomorrow, at least. They're almost definitely working on a Stories 3. A lot of content for them to pull from. Am I losing my mind? Grinder. There it is. One more. Sucks that we're going to know everything about Wilds before it comes out. So, a couple times over the last couple months, I got sponsored to show the trailer for the movie Abigail. Finally watched Abigail last night, and all I can say is, like, it is a good movie, but fuck, this, like, modern advertising is just, like, terrible. It's just, like, so bad. Because, like, you know, a pivotal, interesting moment of the movie is, like, immediately spoiled by the trailer. I'm not gonna go into it, because maybe you didn't watch the trailer. Maybe you could somehow scrub your brain of all information about the trailer and watch it fresh anyways. But the movie was pretty good. It would have been even better if you could go in blind. It's like they do everything in the trailer now. Like, in many ways, you just gotta, like, write as many, like, you have to get as convoluted as possible. See, Meglo, like, again, like, I don't judge you for asking if that's that movie. You are right. But it's actually kind of a big spoiler. There's a lot of movie before that stuff goes down. All right, I don't blame him. That was literally the entire trailer. That's what I'm talking about. I know. I'm just saying, like, better marketing would have had a way, and the movie even gives you a better trailer editor could have advertised that movie in a way that wouldn't have to spoil a large premise. I see the trailer for the Deal Girl anime now. Explain Rage gaming beef? Why? Why do I gotta do that? The fuckboy snake who would sell out his own mother's life if it meant he could get a nickel's worth of ad revenue? What monster do I want in Wilds? For you, it's Legiacris? It's pretty guaranteed Legiacris will be in the game. A new chatter's asking about it? Well, maybe when they're not a new chatter anymore, I'll go into more detail. But I don't really... I don't really care enough. Sarah. Like, I mean, I'm not policing your YouTube watch history. If you want to watch his content, if that appeals to you. I don't know how the hell you got onto this channel, but hopefully we're able to offer something slightly better in terms of content quality. I have to apologize straight away. I do not have any featured segments of Nergigante rapping. Like the Liza P video. It's just like my daily video production cycle. By the end of it, I'm already like done. I don't want to do any more editing. I already edited one video and I gotta edit another video. I would have to do that in lieu of the other videos I'm making. I don't really want to do that. Can I get a demon drug? I don't even know if this stacks. I think it does. I think it's a separate bucket in this game. I think we're gonna go in. Fine. It's just like, I got into making content because I love Monster Hunter. And when you've got other people out there that it at least feels like they got into making content because they want to just like be a parasitic leech off of other stuff that people enjoy, like it just gets kind of annoying. I'm not saying I'm any better. Like I gotta make a living one way or another as well. I would just hope that most people would have a way to do that without like selling them and this series out whenever they have the chance to make a nickel. I don't even necessarily mind that they have misinformation. It's hard to always release 100% factual videos all the time. As long as the intention there is to try and provide good quality, accurate content. I mean, that's not even talking about all the stolen stuff out there, yeah? Stolen thumbnails, stolen clips. Stolen games. Stolen valor. I'm not going crazy, right? He's a level 3. But if he was one of the children I presented to that wanted to be a YouTuber when they grew up, he wanted to hang out at E3 2019 in LA, but I'm like, this guy can't even get his laptop together. I don't want to hang out with this unprepared loser. This guy's holding up my recording, man. We'll knock back drinks when you figure out how to fucking show up with a laptop with an Elgato that works. You flew all the way over from the UK to California, presumably. I was still using an Elgato back then, too. I had not yet upgraded. I mean, I don't even know if hate is the right word. I just like, I just don't want anything to do with the guy. I'm looking for, oh wait, hold on a second. Is he in the village? I think he's in the village. I'm cycling for no reason. So I was just ranting. You guys don't care. I think he's an urgent here. Almost definitely an urgent here. Ran more? Trying to stay healthy, man. I'll have you know, I've got a glass of water in front of me. This is my 3rd glass of the day. I'm going to be peeing constantly tonight. You guys see that tweet the other day that, when Belle Delphine, I think that's who it was, sold the Gamer Girl bathwater, she actually ended up losing money? PayPal shut down all the donations. They took all of her money away. Wasn't the bathwater unauthentic anyways? I believe her, man. I believe she actually did it. And I mean, only because it's so believable that PayPal would have ripped her off. I mean, that's like classic PayPal. Oh, you've got money? Mine now. Yoink. We're trying to fight Darren Moran, but the guy won't show up. How would I test for authenticity? I mean, what do you think? Like, she's paying other people to bottle up their water and mail it to you? Maybe. I don't think she was making that much money. No, that's it, though, Soccer Mom, is all of the money she made. If everything went according to plan, she definitely would have made money. But PayPal took it. They took her money. This is a nightmare, man. Izui, hello. I'm not like really crying for her. She's still presumably a millionaire, if not multi-millionaire, after what, how much publicity she had for so long. Bathwater tastes like soap and mud. Well, it probably tastes like soap. Why would it? Why would it taste? Wait, hold on. First of all, why are you tasting it? And second of all, of the bathwater you're tasting, why is it tasting like mud? You're having pasta salad. I had salmon, spaghetti carbonara, and a baked potato for dinner. I mean, it's Soccer Mom. You are probably right in that, in the grander scheme of things, even if she did not directly make money from it, the publicity alone, the legacy alone. You're so proud I learned how to bake potatoes. I still have cans of potatoes. Suppose that she would be really dirty? I'm sure she showered before she got into the bathtub. You guys are being pretty mean to her. There's a lot of anger towards Belle Daphne. She got lucky. She just rode the wave, man. There's definitely people out there that be like, yeah, go for a long run. Give me that sweat water. Just soak your feet in there. Yeah. Nah, the story is better. They're in quests where you can play as the monster. I mean, in Rise, you could ride the monster. Sarah, you're making the assumption, maybe a correct one, that everyone that was buying her water was buying it to drink it. Where is this monster? Did I not farm him? I'm losing my mind. Where is he? This is it, right? Is this him? Fuck! I think this is him. Hold on. Now I'm gonna look it up. What? Not like, even if he had a G rank version, it would be any different. There is a G rank one. Doesn't matter. Caravan 10, Moving Mountains. Advanced, Moving Mountains. Why would you buy bath water in a bottle then? I mean, some guys probably did drink it. I don't know. It's a parasocial thing. I think it was $50 for a bottle. And if you parasocially like that person, you'd be like, I've got water that was in contact with, like, their bikini area. It's at best a joke thing, and at worst a perv thing. But it's like, whatever, man. I mean, if you want to support your content clown by buying their bathwater. I mean, that's your prerogative. I mean, I'm not gonna... It's your disposable income. The water was to drink. I mean, I'm sure some people drank it. When am I selling mine? I don't normally take baths. I'm more of a shower sort of guy. I mean, I like baths, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna do the high rank one. I'm gonna reset 1 or 2 more times and like is there even a difference? No, you know what? That's like one thing I'm kind of allergic to, albino donkey. I completely forgot until you said that. I'm a little allergic to bubble bath. Do I pee in the shower? Because if I sell shower water, what, you want me to pee into your bottle? Is that what you want? You're saying like, ew, gross, he pees. But that sounds more like, no, because you wouldn't ask that unless you wanted to pee. That's okay. I'll do a couple shakes in there for you. Walk over from the toilet. Couple extra drops as demanded. There it is. Man, what a pain. We want Bombardier. No, I didn't do anything yet. Whoa. Almost wore diapers on stream would imply that I had at least entered the negotiating phase with Comrade Kush. This is one of the most generous donators in the history of the stream from years ago. And I shut that down immediately. I was right off the clip like, nah, man, I'm not wearing diapers. I'm not going to order the diapers because I know the next step is you're going to want me to wear the diapers. And then the penultimate step is 100% use the diapers. I don't know. Maybe the final step was send him the diapers. We don't know what happened in DMs. Well, he didn't stick around. If he was happy, he'd still be around. I'd still be getting sent that diaper money. DSP would have done it. I don't know if he would have done it. I mean, you know, with a good enough season coming up in the WWE game, maybe he would have. Sell used diapers. Found the Comrade Kush alt account. DSP wouldn't give the detractor such a loaded gun. He would be worried it would get public, and then he would have to hear it every stream for the rest of his life. He will definitely have to stream for the rest of his life. I have a light at the end of the tunnel. I've got a planned retirement at some point. I'll still stream, but it'll be more because I want to, less so than like I absolutely need to. I think this is it. I think we're good. So I'll use Thrustmaster controllers? I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my Thrustmaster controller, but I would never buy one used. That thing got fucked up. Most people have noticed that it's a great controller until the face buttons die. That is all fucked up. I guess you can't get too mad at them. I mean, that's like almost all controllers nowadays are like that. It's hard to find a good controller. Although I will say my 8-bit though is holding up pretty well. Sell the Smug Fox laptop. I don't even know what to do with that thing. Can I shoot it in the eye? Only by accident. Funny, should someone pay me to sing the furry rap? I don't even know what that is. It's a furry rap. Search it later? I'm not going to. Lazara, thank you. And I apologize, the notifications are off because I'm currently recording something. Oh god, please tell me I'm recording something. Hold on, let me, now I'm paranoid. Okay, we are recording. Okay. With me to accidentally sit in the white couch after a heavy exercise set. I don't want to sound like some rich bougie asshole, but like there are certain things I don't think you guys could afford. It certainly wouldn't be worth the return on investment. I'm not saying there's not a price, but you got to pay a whole hell of a lot more than Blanco's block party. Have to deal with that headache. How's exercise after long COVID? Check the beginning of the stream. I talked about it. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. I've been helping Jen exercise because I can't exercise, but I want to exercise. I've been helping her and stuff. And that's been fun. I'm bougie. I have a solarium. We ate dinner in the solarium today. It was wonderful. Little salmon. Potato. Dedicated hentai room. It's been a while since I've been in the hentai room. I should probably go in there. Break it! Interesting title? I mean, it's real. It's not bait. I'm not baiting. I'm really not baiting. Not deliberately. I don't know. All the doctors are like, you got to eat a good Mediterranean diet. Oh, fuck. To reduce your risk of heart disease, which makes it sound like only rich people can afford to eat healthy foods that will not give them heart disease. Like, oh yeah, just eat fresh salads and fresh fish. It's like, most people are struggling just to buy normal groceries. Like, what's wrong with you guys? Okay, I spend very little money eating out. So I spend a little bit more in groceries. So. I mean, the normal Japanese diet, everyone thinks it's like really good, but like it's kind of fucked up. Now, there's a lot of fried stuff. There's a lot of stuff with like a ton of sodium in it. There's a lot of fat. It's good, but they earn that by like walking a ton. If you put a normal American eating like nonstop in Japan, they would be like, their heart would fucking explode. Oh yeah, no, Goku got the heart disease by eating yard rat ass. Did I lose weight in Japan? Well, I was exercising in Japan a lot. I was walking several miles a day. The lifestyle will make you better. I'm just saying, like, if you took a normal sedentary American, it's going to mess them up. I don't know. I was a little chunky heading to Japan because I spent all my free time studying Japanese rather than exercising. So there was no way around it. There just wasn't enough time. I mean, I think butter's probably fine. I mean, I think most of the science still says that olive oil is a pretty good oil to cook in. I don't know if that's been disproven or not. I like butter and olive oil. That's what I usually cook in, one or the other. Depends on what I'm cooking. Avocado oil is supposedly pretty good too. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, you know, it's actually tragic. Like, for all of our scientific innovations, for some reason, it feels like science is just like constantly behind in terms of like heart disease, exercise, nutrition, and stuff like that. Like, they should just have the answer, man. Like, why is there a debate? We should just know. Apparently, the health agency in the United States has repeatedly lowered the amount of recommended exercise. Not because anything has changed, but just because, like, they want to make it seem attainable to the most fat Americans. They want to be like, come on, little buddy. You can do 20 minutes 3 times a week. And, like, there's benefits way beyond that, but... It is absolutely an American thing to do. You get Coca-Cola out there financing research that shows, like, the reason why you're fat is because of your lack of exercise, which is kind of true, but then, like, tries to downplay the role of, like, shoving high fructose corn syrup down your gullet. Please do any exercise. Gee, what I read today, I was trying to find out, like, what's the point of diminishing returns for exercise? And apparently you can do 90 minutes of moderate cardio every day, and that's not even necessarily the upper limit. Like, if you went 4 miles an hour for 90 minutes of a day, that would be still better than if you did just 60 minutes a day. It just keeps getting better. No, Mr. Moshu, I mean, all of the junk food companies have an incentive to downplay nutrition as something that's bad for you. Like, they wouldn't say Pepsi's any better or worse because, like, nutritionally, they're identical. Well, the one thing, and I'm not going to claim to be an expert on this, one thing you definitely want to stay away from is trans fats. And I know McDonald's was using, like, beef tallow, which is apparently, like, delicious, but it had a lot of trans fats. Those are definitely bad for you. Yeah, no, there's really not much trans fat anymore. No, it is genuinely a good thing. Okay, so I am not a doctor. Do not take this as medical advice. But basically, the research that I've done on cholesterol is like, all cholesterol is a little fat particle that has been surrounded by protein so that it has the ability to float around in your blood. Because that's your body's way of moving fat around. It's all right, fat floats in water. So you gotta make it move somehow. So They wrap it in protein. Your body does. It's not like a little guy out there like slipping protein into your bloodstream at night. And the more squishy that fat particle is, the worse it is. That is apparently what LDL is. It's low density lipids. So it's squishy. As opposed to, like, think of like a tight fat ball. Think of like a really plump, tight ass. That's HDL. You want that in your bloodstream. Because you need cholesterol in your body. If you didn't have cholesterol, you would die. How's the Hunts? It's fine. And there's a lot of other things that go into it. And again, I'm not an expert, but I've never, like, I don't know. When I was in school, they didn't even talk about that stuff. What else do you recommend putting in your blood other than tight ass? You should probably, I mean, more so than anything, like, this is my opinion. If you're overweight, you should do whatever things you need to do to become not overweight. Because that seems like that's the biggest risk factor. Like, you take out everything else, blood work, everything else, if you've got too much body fat, this is going to be bad for your body. And I hate saying that because I know it's really hard. I mean, like, I get fat sometimes. I'm kind of fat right now. But whether you got to do that through diet or exercise, I think that should be the first goal for everyone. I mean, your weight itself doesn't matter, Dwarfo. What matters is, like, what's your percentage body fat. You could be 204 pounds of pure muscle. You fucking 5% mega shredded, and, like, that would be fine. Or you could be 204, like, 50% body fat, like a walking grimace. I don't know. BMI is like almost pointless as a biomarker. With a little bit of fat, I mean, one of the most helpful ways of determining your body fat is they have these charts online, and they just show you a bunch of people in various states of nudeness. And you just look at that, and you look at yourself, and it's a good idea about how much body fat you have. And if it's, you know, if you're a guy and it's like way over 20%, 25%, you should probably try and reduce it. Women, I don't know what the percentage is. They can be a little bit fatter because they got boobs. It's not healthy to have visible abs if you're a woman? I have heard that. You certainly should be chasing super low body fat as a woman, because that can mess up all sorts of hormonal things. $10 to 20% is a good range. What the fuck? Don't listen to him. 10%? You do not need to get down to 10%. Under 20% is good. I agree with you there. The 10%? What are you talking about? Yeah, lower than 10% could definitely be that. Trying to break his horn, man. Making it hard on me. I felt like I never had a chance. Yeah, let's send him with the dragon. He's like all up in our grundle here. It's not even available, man. I've never seen him get this close to the ship before. I can't even get into his face. Yeah, I don't know. I've been playing some RPGs on the treadmill, man. I'll tell you, that is a... If you've got the ability to have that sort of a setup, you got like a little treadmill, you play like little games on it, time just melts away. Which fat do hunters have? They're in pretty good shape. My best advice for doing that, by the way, I've been doing it for a long time now, is you want to get Nintendo Switch controllers. And I know they suck, and they do suck. But they're very convenient. Treadmill stream window? I'm not moving the treadmill. It's not in front of my stream setup anymore. I give money to Nintendo? Well, apparently there are other companies trying to come up with split controller designs. You could look into those. Guys, we did really good in that one. I don't know. I mean, for me, like, GU, like, Monster Hunter in general isn't a fun game to play on the treadmill. Like, I like things where I can, like, select from a menu. I like RPGs or more chill games. I've done more intensive games. I've done Monster Hunter. I've done Phantasy Star Online 2, New Genesis. But I think, a dungeon crawler or an RPG or something like that is good. Guess it depends on the type of hunt. I mean, if you're playing multiplayer, it probably doesn't really matter. Also, it's not a fun game to play. I will accept that quote. I did mostly... I played a lot of Dragon's Dogma, and I played a lot of PSO2 New Genesis on the treadmills. But yeah, I don't know. If anyone knows of any other research that can say what is the maximum amount of cardio, not that I'll ever do it, but the final point of diminishing returns for cardio, let me know. But it seems like there's almost like no limit. Okay, now we gotta hunt White Monoblos. Cthulhu, hello, good evening. What is he weak to? Ice? Poison? I'm assuming it's ice, but I don't know if I know. Cardio till failure? I don't know that that's healthy. You don't want to do anything that's going to put you off of exercising. You don't want to get injured. You don't want to be sad. You got to keep your mental game up. Ice or thunder? A little bit fire. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to do anything where you injure yourself. $90 minutes and 120 minutes of cardio per week? I mean, again, I'm not the doctor, but the science is saying you should do more than that. Yeah, I don't have an ice or a thunder insect glaive, so I'm just going to use this. How are we doing? Maybe we've already got, like, mono loose parts. You're lifting 5 hours a day? I guess in high school it's different. That doesn't sound... I mean, I would think anything more than, like, an hour would be kind of insane. Five high school gym classes, all weightlifting? Why? What? That sounds like you Ferris Bueller hacked your way into, like, the guidance department's computer to be like, I'm gonna get swole. You lift a lot at work because you unload shipping containers. It's tiring. I'm sure. So you were just able to cram 3 years worth of gym into 1 year? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, I shouldn't have eaten. Okay, no, we're good. Everwood. I think we're fine. 5 gyms and 3 study halls. The fuck? Why didn't they just let you graduate early? If I were the school, I'd say they just let them graduate early. They didn't have the gym requirements. Who cares? That's unfortunate, but very funny, and makes for a great anecdote as an adult. Who would I say is a monster that can lift more? It's not a very long list of monsters that lift rocks in the game. Many monsters don't even have, like, arms. I mean, it's not going to be Barroth. Guy looks like he can barely lift a pencil. Nah, seriously, it's like Rajang, Garngolm, Copper Blaganga. You don't really have much else other than that. Tetsukabra? But I mean, with his mouth? Are we talking about lifting with their arms or lifting with, like, their face? Like, what's the cutoff here for, like, what's really lifted? Thing period, I guess? I'm dead. Alto Ka, I guess? Lifts the most? We're gonna, if that's where we're gonna go. Zora Magdaros, yeah, I guess. Relative to body strength, it's gotta be Alto Ka, but... I lift up your spirits? Well, that's nice. That's a nice thing. It's a guy's cheating by using leverage? It's intelligence. Got like levers and pulleys all over the place. No, it's not Rajang pound for pound, man. It's Altal Khan. It's like not even close. It's Altal Khan like 1,000,000 times to 1. I mean, Altal Khan not only has the ability to manipulate a big robot, it has the desire to do so. I'd say that makes it fairly intelligent. I'm not big into like hyperjacking myself off to lore videos. But if that's the game we're gonna play, we're gonna discuss this stuff. I mean, you gotta give the win where it is. I mean, sure, yeah, if you're talking about, like, you know, a machine at the gym versus, like, you know, just straight lifting the weight, usually you do a lot more with the machine, and that's not even including, like, an actual pulley system. Sarah, you're getting a little bit too close to rage gaping territory for me. I'm getting a little uncomfortable. How do I feel about Elder Dragon weapons? I'm going to say the same thing to Sarah that I'm to you, Dex. This is not a safe space for Reddit. I will indulge other weird fantasies. Playing female characters is gay. It's kind of based, isn't it, man? If it were possible, I would get gayer. Who said that? Typical YouTube chatter. I mean, if scissoring were real and I had the ability to engage in a scissoring minigame in between hunts, I'd consider it. I don't know, I mean, I feel like if I were to survey all of my Monster Hunter characters, it's probably like 60-40, 60% female, 40% male, I guess. Something like that. Depends on the game. There are certain games where it's like the female armor is really good. There's certain games where it's really cursed. I would say in general, somebody who's worried about playing as a female character and they think it might be gay, they have a lot of self-reflection for their own sexuality. Like, why are you thinking about it like that? What's got you so preoccupied? I gotta walk out. I gotta get in there. Whenever your friends worried about their female characters making them seen game, they turned out not to be men? Charian from YouTube. You'll be happy to know that my charity for this year is going to be Planned Parenthood. They might be able to help you sort out some of your life questions. Yeah, White Monopolist goes kind of crazy. I mean, all 3DS-based multiplayer right now, River Pig is a little annoying, but I don't think it's impossible. From this game? I know, I was trying to tell you, when I was at some Comic-Con, they had this armor on display. They had like a little statue of it. I actually had on PC Rise, I had a female character. I made him male, and then I'm like, I want to go back to being female. I used both of my character change vouchers. I like the female design in Rise better. I like the male designs on World. I do. But I like my PC female character. I just think Monster Hunter is a fun game to have a female character anyways, because there's not too many games out there that let you even have a female character. Let alone one that isn't like, it's a girl, so she's fast, and she's got daggers. Ignore the Monster Hunter movie. Not that there's anything wrong with having a fast female character with daggers, but it's like every time. It's a girl. She'll be a healer. She will cure your poison. Remember when we were excited about the movie? I got paid money to talk about the movie. So I was and am excited. That money would not exist had it not been for that movie. That was a fun interview. That was a part of a couch payment? You finance your couches? I guess if it was 0%, I wouldn't blame you. You're not like that guy. I remember my brother-in-law had a friend and he needed a TV. And I did like a lot of research for him. He was like, he worked next to a Target. It was near Black Friday and I did a little research. I did like price per square inch of the TV. Sent the guy the spreadsheet and I'm like, you should get one of these two TVs. Walked in, bought the first floor model. Wasn't even floor model, just the first TV he saw and just walked out. And he financed it at 18%. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, His entire living room set probably ended up costing him like $5,000 or $6,000 because he just financed it all at 18%. It's kind of unreal that I got an interview with Paul W.S. Anderson. NA champ, man. I mean, it was either me or Rage Gaming. I guess. I don't know. What does financing mean? Yeah, when you're paying interest on something. There's the Argent Stout. Probably going to need more than one of those. Was it Rent-A-Center? It's very expensive being poor. Including Rent-A-Centers. Remember, there was a woman on Judge Judy that paid like over $1,000 for a PlayStation 3. Maybe it was more than $2,000? Oh, wait. I already have one. Interesting. Okay, hold up. What's going on here? Okay, I need another one. And a heart? Ugh. No, this one's okay, Rundy. This one isn't. This one isn't the really bad one. Man, I need a lot of horns. I need a lot of horns. I guess we'll be here for a little bit. When I'm playing Freedom Unite again, I posted the schedule on the Discord. So you'll find out there. Take a look at his hit zones again. Maybe we just do Raw. I think my Fatalis Insect Glaive is stronger. Just use that. My bug have speed nectar in it. I think so. What the hell's the attack up? Was that it? It looked kind of slow. Well, it's not maxed out speed. I mean, I try to put some dragon in there too. It's got 96. It's got 42 dragon. Biker Stream put you in a Dragon Ball kick? The plan is to play more Dragon Ball later today. Yeah, we're gonna do Kakarot later. I wanna farm a couple more of these Monoblos. It's kind of like the release schedules kind of sneak it up on me. We've done a lot of work ahead of time, but Let me pull up the schedule. Well, once I finish Darren, I guess we're kind of okay. Which I guess we just finished him. It's Darren and then White Monoblos. The game event tomorrow. Sony State of Play. Clown game. I watched a little bit of it, and it's like, I don't like the IP, and I don't think the game itself looks good. If somebody's playing it and loving it, I mean, let me know, but like, it doesn't really look that good. I shows pregnant Mario. I don't have him on like speed dial. I got like pregnant Mario in my Rolodex. Why not? I guess I should. I should have a pedal, and every time I push it, it activates the flamethrower attack, and then pregnant Mario shows up. I want to be clear, White Monoblos takes 0 damage from Dragon. Actually, I don't really want to ride it until it's enraged, so I guess we just chill here. Does this say knockoff Diablos? No. The sponsor's more or less superior to Diablos in pretty much every way. More fun to fight. Not looking good for YouTube comments today. Maybe it's the title. I got people too excited. All the Wilds chatters gotten Reddit all riled up. Did it just unenrage? Wow. So that's amazing. It was distracted by the cats for so long that it fully went through its rage cycle. I didn't even get a chance to mount it. Is that tomorrow? Yeah, what do you... Yes. Yes. Jesus Christ. Tomorrow is the Sony State of Play. Happening at 6 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. I will be streaming it. Historically, Monster Hunter World was shown by Sony at E3 2017 and then Iceborne pre-E3 2019. Just like Rise got shown off, I think by Nintendo first. Guys, I've got high cholesterol. I gotta be careful about my heart. It's just speculation. It's not confirmed. I mean, Capcom themselves said summer of this year we will get another trailer. So it is a good guess that within the next 2 weeks we will get another trailer. It's not summer yet, though. Jesus Christ. Then why is Summer Game Fest happening next weekend? I did it, but it's been actually gone. Doesn't mean anything. If I had a button I could push right now that would shoot out like a pair of teeth from your phone, from your monitor, from your TV, or anything, and just bite the hell out of you, I would be smashing the shit out of that button.
Okay, if I see you, any one of you in real life, you're getting bitten.
Whose teeth? Your teeth. It would pluck all of the teeth out of your face and then bite you with it. And then when it was done, it would surgically implant them into your asshole. So you'd have to eat food through up your ass, which is clearly also the only place you talk out of. I'm gonna start nuking people, and I don't know whether it's YouTube or it's Twitch, but like I'm right on that fucking line. Everyone's real quiet now. Good. Okay, you know what? When we get the trailer for Milds at some point tomorrow or during the Summer Game Fest, all right, you go ahead and you send your complaint email to Capcom. All right, I just killed one person. I'll kill more. I mean, in as much as Sony exists as a company and they used to be okay, like, I don't want them to die. Like, Microsoft is genuinely, like, on life support. Like, the whole Xbox existence is, like, dubious right now. I'm not a Sony fanboy, but, like, I think it'd be healthy for them to exist. You know, they did say that they were going to announce the announcement, and I don't think we've gotten that yet. So maybe you raise a good point. Sony isn't as bad as Microsoft yet. Give them time. Sony IP rights ripped away from them? I mean, what IPs do they even have? Bloodborne? That we care about. Spider-Man? I mean, they released it on PC. They spent $200 million in developing it. I don't see how that's an issue. Spider-Man isn't that good? I mean, it looks okay. I mean, it looks like if it was a game released on the PlayStation 3, it would be amazing. Are there good Spider-Man mods? Imagine the dong physics. I mean, there's a lot of bad video games out there. I don't know that we need to be dunking on Spider-Man. I'm sure it's okay. Do I have a Discord server? I do. I don't know if it's in the link for the YouTube. But I can send it to you in a second. You're not going to advertise graphic design, are you? You're not trying to sell me banners for my stream. He's going to advertise his Warhammer 40k subreddit? I don't know that I would really mind that. I mean, there's worse things. I got to turn off his auto pause thing because it's like just annoying me now. That was just there for when we did Breakers. I like Warhammer 40k stuff for the most part. I think Dawn of War 1 is probably my favorite one out of all of them. Oh no. I don't think we got the horn we needed. I don't think so. To finish Space Marine 1? I think I've beaten that at least twice. Do I care about Space Marine 2? I mean, yeah, I mean, I'll probably play it. I don't know if I'll stream it. But yeah, I mean, I'll probably play it and beat it. I mean, I like that stuff. It's a good game. 6 couches? That's intense. I just bought a sex bag the other day too, YC. So it's really like, it's more than 6. I also have a solarium. I've got a house. I need furniture. People got really fucking heated when I talked about how many beds I had, though. I think that got some people actually mad. Like, yeah, now we're gonna need a lot more horns. You know, you almost just want to sub-quest out. How many beds do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beds. I have 5 beds. I have 4 bedrooms and 5 beds. sex bed heart-shaped? It's just like a really big beanbag. It's got memory foam in them. You have 7 toilets? Damn, dude. That's the real flex. But only 2 are connected to the sewers? What does that mean about the other 5 toilets? Harlock, do you got like guests that come over there and you're like, go ahead and use that toilet? And they're like, oh, that's weird, Harlock. This toilet didn't flush. And you're like, don't worry, I'll take care of it later. You got like your little collection toilets? Your little pervert collection toilets? Huh? You little sicko? A little memory for later. He's laughing, but you guys know the truth. I mean, I have, you know, I have two bathrooms, 2 full bathrooms. It's normal. Can I add this emote? No, I don't like the name. No, I don't want any red thing. I think I'll cut the tail and break the head, and then I'll subquest out. Because I'm pretty sure you can get hearts from the tail. It's the square footage on my servant's quarters. I don't want to talk about the square footage of my house. I've already given enough details. This is a normal playthrough? We're making content for the YouTube series. I gotta make the full armor set. The first apartment Jen and I stayed in was like a servant's quarters. The landlord had turned what was used a very large house into four apartments. And we had the servants' quarters section. People calling Monoblos Diablos too. Like, most people fought Monoblos before they fought Diablos. In Japan anytime soon? I've been real sick this year, man. I'll probably travel next year. Probably not Japan, though. Would make the Monoblos fans mad? What are you talking about? Go back to China? If it was easier to get a passport and stuff, and have internet, and like to rent a room, I would definitely go back to China. China is one of the most fun experiences in my life. A lot of kind people in the People's Republic of China. People hate Diablos a lot because he replaced Monoblos. They were both in the same game. They were both in Monster Hunter 1. How many butlers and maids do I employ at my mansion? None. I do almost all the cooking. I do it on my own. Jen will sometimes make the potatoes, but I do pretty much all the cooking. Was Diablos not in Monster Hunter on the PlayStation 2? I'm pretty sure he's in the game. He is definitely in the game. They're both in the game. I'm the Monster Hunter guy. Noxella says the same thing. But yes, I agree. I would agree with the statement, Monoblos came first. Same, Noxell's always right. He says, I'm the Monster Hunter guy. And you know, and I said it, and I was right, which by the transitive property means Noxella was right. Well, Monoblos was village only. I think Diablos is online only. So, technically, neither came first. Just whatever order you did them in. How many story codes did I get? Why do you guys think that Capcom just shotguns codes on me? I'm not... We will very likely get a Twitch bounty board thing for Stories HD, and I will stream that, and I'll give away the code. Stories is like June 14th, maybe June 13th, somewhere around there. We don't get Monopolis in the latest games, we get Diablos? Well, they had to pick one, and they went with Diablos. I think, personally, Monoblos has more interesting patterns, but at least modern Diablos is better. Diablos replaced Monoblos. I feel like I'm in some sort of school for people that are really, really bad at school. We already established they showed up in the same fucking game. No one replaced either of them. I'm like in the fucking Culinary Institute for eating lead paint. See a doctor about that brain bleed. I just think he's a more interesting monster. He's hard, moves fast. You're like, oh, I'm fine, and he's like goes real quick. Diablos more intimidating? Not really, man. Only people who would say that are people who haven't fought enough white Monoblos. People say I replaced it. The people that say that are dumb. They're probably worldlets that never played anything that came before World. This is fine. I got nothing against worldlets. You do? I don't. Nothing. I really don't. I'm happy. I'm happy Monster Hunter has attained the level of success that it has. God damn it. Is Pop Gun streaming yet? Hold on, I'm gonna fucking murder this person. Bring back pause to Wilds? I don't. I really like being able to pause the game. It is convenient in Riz. I'll give it credit where it's due. Oh! No! Please! No! No ledge! No ledge! Didn't Rise have the pause option offline? It did! Alright, maybe I'm gonna end up killing this one. White Monoblos is the badass version of regular Monoblos. Yeah. I think he's the best, at least pre-World Blos. World Diablos is probably my favorite version overall. This one's pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna kill this one, and then I'm just gonna go play Dragon Ball Z. I'm just done. May I ask why? I just think the World Diablos is fun. I like the hip check. My favorite version of Hypnocatrice. Well, in Frontier, there's a lot of them. Otherwise, you got one. Oh, we gotta get that one. Ron, say it. Say it the proper way. Get rid of those Ys. Get rid of those 4 Ys. Say it normally. Say it! Say it! Say it normally! Say it! Motherfucker, you say Sheppy with 1 Y! Say it! Say the word! Put it! I will... Dude, you gotta save yourself! You say it! Copy and paste! Say it! Say it! All right, you can go back to YouTube. You're not playing along. How long is that been? You can do the math. Just divide it by 60 and divide it by 60. The Sheppy one, 24 hours. That's only because I don't even know if the guy's still in the stream. There was a really weird guy who used to call me that. Anyone else? I don't really mind if they say it, but I keep it around anyways. You don't know why you like me, but you do? You know, if I wasn't like the way I was, maybe you wouldn't care about me at all. You ever think about that? You didn't know I wouldn't like it? There's a saying my accounting teacher from high school used to say. He was in the Vietnam War. And he said, never be third on a match. The idea being is that when you're in the war in the middle of the night, and you're lighting up cigarettes and you're sharing a match, first guy that lights the match, you see it. Second guy on that match, now you're lining up your shot. Third guy, that's the guy where the trigger gets pulled. Don't be third on the match. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, imagine it is you and 2 other soldiers, and I'm the sniper in the woods looking for you. First guy lights the match to light a cigarette. Second guy takes that same match, lights his cigarette. You're the third guy with the match. It doesn't mean literally that happens. It's an anecdote. You know why I light a match in the woods? That's dangerous. This is why I like Albino Dom. Because he is simultaneously smart and also keeps it real. You're right. You don't want to set a forest fire. But I guess this was in Vietnam. I think those woods are pretty moist. Smoking kills. You know, it is like the #2 worst thing for your mortality that you can do is smoke cigarettes. I think #1 is diet. Military aircraft can see a dude smoking a cigarette at night from over 5 miles away. I believe it. I don't know if alcohol was considered part of the diet or not, Red. I gotta look at the video again. The stats. Great, used to smoke, now you eat a whole family pack of Oreos in one setting. I wonder... Okay, don't do this. But, like, someone who, like, absolutely could not control their cravings, if their mortality would be expanded if they ate healthy but smoked, as opposed to stopping smoking to eating instead. You're counting seconds to say hi on Twitch tomorrow? Brother, you would be on Twitch tomorrow if you typed in Sheppy. You didn't type it. So it's gonna be longer than a day. Should have just typed the word. Tell me what my hope is in the Wilds trailer? I don't care. Not really. I don't have any particularly strong feelings. I'm happy with whatever they give me. I'm like at the hometown buffet, and it's like whatever tray of slop gets dumped out in front of me, I'll eat from it. Took you 2 lung ruptures? Dex, you're not that old. Will I be wearing its G-rank armor set? We're talking about white Monoblos? I mean, we're fighting the G-rank version of it. What game? This is Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. Well, we got a stout horn, that's good. We still need that heart, though. Ow. 20 and 21? Brother, how much were you smoking? That sounds like a lot. I am looking for Monoblo's heart. Hold on. Right? Monoblo's heart. It's like a low rank thing, isn't it? You can exchange for it, but I can't get it. So it is a 6% body carve from White Monoblos, and I haven't gotten it yet? Huh? That's weird. What's tomorrow? Sony State of Play. What's tomorrow? What time is it? 9:30? How long have I been playing this clown game? 2 hours? I'll do one more. It's probably something, but like Unlucky is saying, it is maybe nothing. It's probably something. If I were placing bets, this is where I would place my bet. Everyone, you guys are getting way too focused on the seasons. It's not like there's a guy at Capcom that's like, wait! You can't release the trailer yet! It's not June 20th, the official start of summer! Stop! Doesn't matter. If they take their 4 seasons very seriously, Rundy, then why do they have a rainy season? Huh? Checkmate, Rundy! They're not ready for that conversation. It really is the 5 seasons. I mean, like, lots of places have 4 seasons. I mean, some places don't. Florida doesn't really have 4 seasons, right? I mean, I don't know. I don't live in Florida. I don't really want to know. Summer and construction seasons. Summer and less hot summer, hurricane season summer. Not what is construction season? Share that Twitter thread with your friends? I don't know what we're talking about anymore, but I'm glad. Was it the one about the Sony guy? I'm happy. The weather is getting pretty good where I am. It's going to get a little bit hot from time to time, but at night when I'm at my most active, my little nocturnal creature I am, the weather's pretty nice. Final Fantasy AAA gaming one, right. Yeah, I mean, live service and, like, mobile game stuff, I mean, that's scary for gamers, man. Not all gamers, but, you know, like, old band gamers. It's tough. Apparently, the older you get, the more likely you are to want to play single-player games. That's interesting. Or at least that's where the elderly people are now. I don't mean like massively elderly, but you know, over 40. See 25% of gamers over 55, and they play a lot of mobile games. Being over 40 as a gamer just means that you got to enjoy some of the best years of gaming when you were a child, so. Games were made because they were fun. I mean, obviously they were made for money too, but felt like there was a little bit more passion and craft into it. Mama's 2000 and Candy Crush. Kind of intense. I remember playing Marble Madness. I had a lot of NES games as a child. If I kept them around, they'd probably be worth something. Now, for a long time, games just got offloaded to game stores for like next to nothing. Nowadays, of course, physical games are a dying breed anyways, so it almost doesn't matter. It's hard to keep all that stuff, Amatsu, through moving and stuff and just time. Gotta get back to the #1 spot in Teppen? Me? No way, man. I did install it the other day, but like I don't have the time or the money. I've got other projects I'm working on. I don't wanna do Teppen. Stream SMT3. I'm playing it on the treadmill, man. The most enjoyable part, which is literally me just getting to a point where I could get to a save spot, I've already gotten past that. But SMT3 might be the hardest RPG I've ever played. It's at least up there. Like, if you're playing on hard, you get one fight that is mostly free. You're fighting two, like, little wisp guys. And then you get a fight against a little, like, goblin-looking guy named Petra, who, depending on how you've leveled up, goes before you and has something like a 30 to 40% chance of critting you, which means he gets to attack you twice in a row, and then you die. Your only hope is that he misses you enough, and then even once you get past him, like, there's still a couple other fights. Have I ever played Final Fantasy Tactics? I have. A couple summers ago, I was playing the iPad version. But, you know, I was just running out of steam every time I play that game. Guess I just don't really like the way you grind in Final Fantasy Tactics compared to a lot of other games. I would almost enjoy the game better if everything was kind of set up more like a puzzle and everything was set up ahead of time. Like, you already had all your units, all their abilities, enemies set up and stuff like that. Because otherwise, I'm not saying it gets too easy, but it's too much, but then it's like not hard. It's just like it feels like a lot of busy work. Feel free to disagree with me. Maybe I'm wrong. Hello, good evening. Do I not like grindy games? I've got no issue with grinding. I spent an hour today grinding an SMT3, and I actually ended up losing money somehow. But I didn't mind. I mean, it's just like, you know, if you're going to spend your time playing a game, you should enjoy it. And I just don't think I don't know. I can't say 100% why. I just don't think I like the grind and tactics in general. I just don't think it's a very fun loop. I like the job system. I like the abilities and equipment and everything. I just don't. The punching yourself, you know, all that stuff. Throwing rocks at yourself, using those other abilities to like slightly level up things. That's just like, I could do without that. I think SMT5 Vengeance looks interesting. Well, I mean, I'm literally playing SMT3 right now. Literally playing Nocturne again, and I already beat Nocturne once. I bought the original SMT5 on the Switch, and I never even installed it. Jen had the Switch. She was playing Animal Crossing. Ever played a World of Warcraft? I have never played a World of Warcraft, but somehow I ended up on a Reddit page the other day, and it said I was subscribed to the World of Warcraft subreddit, and it would not let me unsubscribe from it. And I was like, what the hell is this? I don't even play that game. I don't play it because I worry I would enjoy it, and then like that just becomes my life. Now I'm just like a World of Warcraft guy. I have nothing against the game. Talking about Asmon too much? Is that a sheep in the title? I think it's supposed to be a rabbit. But if it looks like a sheep to you, that's good. Now I have to play it. I don't. I would install Final Fantasy 14 long before. I would install Final Fantasy 11 long before I installed World of Warcraft. Sheep heart. Arc Revelation alone. I would rather install SMT Imagine. Who here even knows what that game is? Has anyone ever heard of that game before? SMT Imagine. You have 11 on PS2 and all its physical expansion discs? That's metal. Nameless one. Allegro, we're together, man. Phone SMT. Close! It is the SMT MMO. There's an SMT Tactics game? Yep. What was it? Devil Survivor? I think it had a 3DS remake as well. Oh, and there was a sequel? Devil Survivor 2. Man, so unlucky. We're never gonna get a heart, huh? Whatever. If all the SMT 3DS games, haven't played them though. I own a bunch of them. I got something like the deluxe edition for 4. Has like a little strategy guide and stuff. But you know, if I was gonna play any of those nowadays, I would just emulate them. Just so I could easily play them on my Steam Deck and stuff like that. I have no desire to play on an actual 3DS anymore. You can't beat... I didn't even look at the strategy guide. I don't want to get spoiled. I just know it came with it. Metroidvania SMT game. When I get close, Noxella, I'll at least Discord stream it. I don't know. I don't know of a Metroidvania game. Raito versus... I've got a physical edition. Hold on. What is it? I've got a boxed copy of Devil Summoner 2. Hold on, I'm going to try and find it. Show you guys a picture. This was my retirement plan at one point. Where is it? This one? It's getting up there value-wise. I wonder if its value has increased better than the S&P 500. Let me look. Just let me look. I don't think so. I'm trying to see if I spent money on it or if I got it some other way. I can't find it. Digital Devil Saga or MGU Hell Wheel with Maid Outfit? I mean, I've never beaten Digital Devil Saga, but God knows I've played through it too many times. Did it come out in 2012? Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. So in 2009, I bought Devil Summoner 2 and Super Robot Tyson OG Saga Endless Frontier. That game sucked, man. That was all just booby and ass game. I know. It's so sad, Sega here. I spent $70. So $40 in 2009. All right, hold on. Investment calculator. So let's say 2009 was been 15 years. Starting amount $40. After 15 years, the 10% rate of return, 0 contributions, compounded, let's say quarterly. All right, I'm not saying anything, but I think my investment in Devil Summoner 2 is currently earning a higher rate of return than the S&P 500. Because if it's selling for $220 US, that's more than $176, which is what $40 invested in 2009 would have gotten me. I won't sell it. Why would I? The value's still going up. I should sell it now and invest it in the S&P 500, but maybe not. Maybe I should keep holding on to it. Flexing my financial advisor skills? How much are you putting away into your retirement every year, Alex? I don't know that in the Capcom stock, this would be the time to buy it, but I'm a little on the fence right now. I already have a lot of money in Capcom stock. All in. I did say that no matter what, it would be funny. And so far, that has been true. So that either I'll make a lot of money or it'll be really funny. We're okay, Seth. My old job is $13,000. If you're young, under the age of 25, I'm very proud of you. If you're old at the age of 25, I need you to put more in there. All right, we'll do one more. I don't want to do one more, but we're going to do one more. Faust, hello, good evening. And then it's time for, it's seriously time for Trunks after this. How goes the hunts? Hunts have been fine. I'm just, like, desperately looking for a white Monoblos heart. I'm not getting that. I'm getting pretty good at the fight, though. Apparently my state finally made it, like, mandatory that kids have to take a personal finance course. And that makes me pretty happy. Because God knows. God knows I've seen some messed up things out there. Will I teach the course? I used to volunteer to teach it. I taught it for free. Now they would pay me money if I wanted to become a personal finance teacher. There's probably a lot of demand because, like, now it's mandatory, so there's probably not enough teachers. Well, I'm not teaching accounting. The personal finance and accounting are not the same. I would yell at and bite the students. I've taught before. I mean, I've taught English in China before. I did yell at them sometimes, but I never bit anyone. I yelled at some students once because one guy cheated off of one student's paper, and then another student cheated off that guy's paper, and it was like really fucked up how wrong the answer was to begin with, and then how more fucked up it got by the time the third student had copied it. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? This answer was wrong in the first place, and it only got worse after it got copied 2 more times. Did they pass? Pretty much everyone passed. But there was one girl who was like getting a B+, and then she cheated on her final. What did she do? I'm trying to remember the order. She didn't like the grade she got on her final. She was gonna get a B+. And so then I said, okay, I'll give you an opportunity to redo it. You know, I'm not gonna go that serious. Yeah, that's fine. Like, I don't care. And then what she submitted was something that was full-on plagiarized. And I said, you were getting a B+ now. I'm going to give you a 0 on your new final, and now you're getting a B-. I said, I could just report you to the school, but I'm just going to give you a 0 on that. I mean, I think by literally every standard, that is me being, like, incredibly merciful. They got a sort of a different take out there in the People's Republic of China in terms of plagiarism and stuff like that. It's a little bit more of a suggestion. But, you know, I made it clear, you know, you gotta hand in your own work. See that your title, is that AI generated? No, it's gonna be the PlayStation program tomorrow. Today I would not be merciful like that? I don't know, I mean, it depends. I mean, nothing in life is black or white. You know, there's always shades of gray. You know, I don't want to get somebody kicked out of school. I'm not an inherently cruel person, despite the claims to the contrary. Would it take to make you bite them? Well, if I knew they were a Twitch chatter. If I knew it was one of you? If they're on my ban list? Yeah, they're probably gonna get it. What if they're a YouTube chatter? I wouldn't bite them because I'd be afraid of getting some sort of a disease. I wouldn't want to catch their level of stupid. And you know, no one in YouTube chat is even arguing with me. Hold on, that's not true. I like Guilty and Unlucky. They're probably okay. Rest of you, fuck all of you. It's our defense mechanism. You're like an armadillo. You just harbor all sorts of horrible diseases, so predators just die if they eat you. All 2 YouTube chatters? There's a lot of them today, man. There's too many. I think on average there's like around 30 YouTube viewers. I don't know how many of them are chatting. Buster alone. Says I'm Wild's clickbaiting? I couldn't think of any other title for today, and I'm like, wait, tomorrow there might be something. Approaching rage gaping? It's not like pointless speculation. It's very likely. You're here because there's no other Monster Hunter content out there. Well, I know that's not true. Hold on. I'm going to go to the Monster Hunter World Twitch page, and I'm going to count the number of VTuber titties I see. No, we'll go to the Rise category.
Congratulations.
Oh my, holy shit. Immediately, I see a cartoon cow with a huge set of tits. And then a rabbit girl. Yep. Yep, you can't. There's somebody who's playing a VTuber with large boobs playing Hi-Fi Rush under the Monster Hunter World category. And then another one. I'm telling you, man. It doesn't stop. I don't want to like. I don't want to give any stream titles. And I mean nothing against them. I wish them nothing but the best. I yell at you? What, you like that? Well, you get a little boner whenever I yell at you? They aren't the NA champ. They might be. You don't know that. You don't know. That could be TSC's alt. That could be Sam Grass's alt. One of them could be the blue big-titted cow. You gotta stand out nowadays. NA champ in the heart? I got it once and I got runner-up the second time. I'm alright with runner-up. I would have liked to win, but runner-up is... Really? It's like, it's okay, but it's more sad because, like, the competition was so much worse the second time around. It was so bad. The 4th place team barely cleared the run. Like, I thought they were gonna fail or time out. The 3rd place team didn't even practice. They just showed up. They're like, oh, this will be, maybe it'll be free food or drinks. We don't need to talk about that 4th place. No, I'm not. I like Baldy, man. It made 0 sense for you to go, Amatsu. It made almost 0 sense for me to go. I mean, the only reason I went was because it was in Boston. If it were on the West Coast, I wouldn't have gone. No, please! Been watching since episode 3 of the podcast. That's a long time. You pay someone to rig Moldy? I like him the way he is. I think the grand prize was a trip to Japan that ended up getting paid out as $1,000, which is not a trip to Japan. Well, maybe it would have been for you. Oh, it was a trip to that year's E3? That didn't even happen. Oh. 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 Dude, why did I even bother going? I'm the Monster Hunter guy. I gotta go. Go do your Monster Hunter thing. That's not even the first tournament I got second place at. I got second place at the Monster Hunter Tri launch party in New York in 2010. I think it was 2010. It might have been 2011. Your friends and you want to reward the last E3? 2019? For what game? Because I was there. E3 was really sad, though. I'm more proud of getting 4th place in the world event than I am getting 1st place in North America. Just not getting last in the world is a huge accomplishment for NA. I wonder how the Hong Kong dudes are doing. They get 4th place. That was the Dream Match in October, I think, of 2018. God damn it. I know you can't get hearts, but every time I see it, I get excited. So 1,000 years ago. I mean, it feels like a long time ago, yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, it's screwed up. It's screwed up when you look at the release schedule for Monster Hunter. I think from White Monoblos, hearts are a 6 or 7% carve only. There might be some quests that reward them, but... This is carve. Cool. All right. Has it been 3 hours? I really don't want to do anymore. I really do not want to do anymore. Because I have like everything I need. I think I got every horn I need. Let me see. 246 is just a heart. Master bang the heart in. Let me see if there's a quest that actually rewards them. I don't think there is. No. If you break a G rank Daimyo Hermitar's shell, it's a 7% drop. I should really be capturing the white Monoblos. Maybe I'll do that. Not now, but eventually. Refresh Elden Ring build. What build should you do? Soul level 1 only. Club only. You save state scum rares when you emulating monster. You should just keep that to yourself, man. You don't got to share that with people. We got to be careful. No, it's not Breakers. We're doing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Yo, fuck Breakers, man. This season's so bad. I will point out, I did eventually apologize to Italian Bronx guy. I went into his stream and I apologized. I said, I'm sorry, I was having a bad day, and he forgave me. I did give him a Prime sub, and he did thank me. Shallow apology? Well, it's the apology he got. The apology would have been a real sub. I'm going to keep the title the same. Prime subs for people who aren't serious about their apology? Well, you know what? If he wanted a real apology, maybe he wouldn't be Z5300 still fucking dunking on people in the season queue. Yeah, I gotta execute YouTube. You guys will be back soon. Be back soon.